I'm Jessica. I'm here at the Microsoft 2010 MVP Summit with Excel MVP Bill Jelen. Hi, Bill.
Jessica, great to be here.
You're also known as Mr. Excel.
Mr. Excel, that's right. Yeah.
How long have you been interested in Excel?
Oh, I started using spreadsheets back in the mid-'80s, so it's been 25 years now.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Something that you really are excited about in 2010 is PowerPivot.
PowerPivot, it's a great new add-in that came along for Excel 2010. It's the most amazing thing that I've seen in Excel in a dozen years, easily.
What's amazing about it?
Well, first of all, Excel usually has a limit of 1 million rows, but with PowerPivot, it's unlimited. You can put 1 million rows in Excel. You can sort and filter and scroll, and it's incredible.
The really cool thing about it is the way that you can pull multiple data sources into Excel.
That's right. So normally, right, you would have to do something called a VLOOKUP, and VLOOKUps are horrible.
Those are hard.
Yeah, hard for people to learn, right?
Yeah.
So if you have 2 or 3 or 4 tables, you're building all these VLOOKUps between them. Not with PowerPivot. You just import each table, you set up a relationship, which literally takes 2 clicks to set up a relationship, and then you can create pivot tables from those 2, 3, 4, 5 tables without knowing how to do VLOOKUps.
Why don't we take a look at PowerPivot? We've got one set up right here. I'll hold on to this for you.
Okay.
And just walk us through, the basic steps.
So I have 2 tables in Excel. They're just regular Excel tables. And I'm going to use a feature that came along in Excel 2007 called the table functionality. So I press Control T. The cool thing about that is it allows us to automatically create a link. I don't even have to import that data to PowerPivot. PowerPivot will just understand it. And if this data changes, it changes in PowerPivot. So that's a great thing there. So we have that one table. I'll get the second table. I'll do Control T on that. So now I have 2 different tables, and I want to set both of those up in PowerPivot. So create link table, and it takes a look at that data. It pulls it into PowerPivot, and then I'll go back to Excel. I'll grab the second table. Now normally with these 2 tables, I'd have to write VLOOKUPs between them, right? Which, of course, I'm fine with VLOOKUPs, but I understand that's one of the hardest things for people to comprehend is the whole concept of VLOOKUPs.
The only thing harder is HLOOKUP.
Oh, yeah, I don't even use HLOOKUP. You've got me there.
Yeah, big time.
So I have these 2 tables. They have customer in each.
Okay.
Right? So I'm going to say I'm going to create a relationship.
So now we're in kind of phase 2. We imported our data,
Correct.
and now we're looking at creating the relationship between these 2 formerly distant tables.
Correct. And look how smart it is. As soon as I choose that I want to connect to table 2, it says, hey, you must, whoops, missed. You must want to use the customer column. So really, it's create relationship, choose the table you want to connect to, and you're done.
I love that.
And now understand the relationship between those 2 different fields. We now want to go back and analyze that data in Excel.
Yeah, make me a chart, man.
And the most powerful way to analyze anything in Excel is a pivot table. So we can create multiple pivot tables, a pivot table and a pivot chart on right from the same data. So we'll create that as a new worksheet. And check this out, this is really amazing. So here's all the fields from table 1.
Yeah.
You've never seen anything like this. There's the fields from table 2. So if I need to cut this data by sector, which is in table 2, and show revenue, it just puts those tables together. I never did a VLOOKUP. It's absolutely incredible. Can't believe it.
Love it.
Yeah.
Well, Bill, I'm excited to see your book come out. I know you limited yourself to 300 pages about PowerPivot.
About PowerPivot, and it's all about PowerPivot for the people who already use Excel.
Very
so
nice.
We're not writing for the SharePoint people, it's the people who use Excel every day. How do we start to take advantage of PowerPivot?
Well, we'll definitely watch for that, and I'm sorry that we don't have time for you to do your famous trick.
The fan trick.
Would you like to describe for us how you do that?
Oh my gosh. Well, that was many, many years ago in college. I discovered that I could stop an electric fan with my tongue. And I was not the guy who was on David Letterman. That was someone else. But I did win a trip to see the David Letterman show. So that's good research. You dug that one out of the archives. That's
I did,
good.
and I hear tell that it is just like riding a bike. You can pick it up again,
right.
even
If
though.
we had an electric fan, I'd be happy to do it.
All right.
Yeah, it's been several years, but I'm sure I could do it again.
Next time, Bill.
All right. Sounds great.
Thanks very much for talking to us about PowerPivot.
All right. Thanks.